We all are aware as humans that we are capable of a great deal. We're like the iceberg, that 15% is above the surface, but 85% is beneath the surface. And the real winners among us are the ones who access more of that capacity. That's the power of capitalism. It drives and rewards the search for innovation and efficiency. The ideas of communism and socialism are beautiful ideas. They appeal. From each according to ability, to each according to need. Oh, that's a wonderful idea. The only problem is it doesn't work. The people who have tried it know that. I think the only communists left are on the faculties of our major universities. So this is also true that what is going on, 15% is what we see, but there's a lot beneath the surface. And that's why the pace of life today being so hectic is difficult for all of us to keep it figured out. So that's kind of the human condition. We want these things. We are wired for them. We cannot help seeking them. We live in a movement time where the past is meeting the future, yet we're missing it. And we live in America. Now, what about America? Well, America is the one remaining superpower. Got to be that way in 233 years. That's just a nanosecond in human terms. Compared to the other great superpowers of human history, that's a very short period of time. If you believe in a God that's all-powerful and all-knowing like I do, you say, well, gee, I wonder what he's up to. Because look at this. And our forefathers were hardly the gentry and the leaders that could have been predicted to bring this about in a short period of time. No human would have come up with the idea of bringing the cast-offs and the disenfranchised from previous generations from every tongue and tribe and every continent to this nation for the purpose of building a superpower. And yet it happened, and it happened on sort of an uninterrupted progression. Very diverse languages, diverse cultures, not the formula for success that a man would come up with. We're a nation by the people, for the people, and the people run it. We'll visit that again in a moment. We are built around the whole notion of the dignity of freedom and liberty, that each of us is unique and that we're given God-given freedoms to express that. And that beats in the heart of every American citizen. Now, I don't know how many of you have been in the military, but I know that this room is aware that the U.S. military is some kind of effective in battle. It is something to see. And yet, we don't intend to raise warriors like Sparta did and some of the other ancient cultures. What's that about? It's because the red, white, and blue aligns with the notion of the power of the liberty and the freedom of the individual. The American military is not waiting for something to happen. It's going out when it's given a mission. Every unit, every soldier, every airman, they enroll in that and they put their shoulder to the wheel. And if the colonel gets knocked off in battle, then the lieutenant colonel steps in immediately, uninterrupted. And that process keeps going right down to the last private trying to gather up the weapons and figure out which way to attack. Why? Why does that happen for Americans in battle with all of that kind of carnage going on? It's because they believe in the red, white, and blue. It's something that really aligns with the very construct of the human spirit. And we all feel very special about it. So that's what America is all about. It touches us, and it is worth much.